Welcome back to another video, Chads. It's been a while since we've done a tier list on something Naruto related. So we wanted to go back to our roots for a moment and drop some wisdom on these hoes. Of course, I am joined by the two stooges, Mr. Hussein and of course Sleepy Joe. How you doing, fellas?
What a crappy intro, you orange spray-tanned looking dunce. You've been calling me sleepy for too damn long, and I'm about to. Oh shit, fellas, I saw an ad on my computer about hot singles in my area, and I got distracted. What were we doing?
Joe, we are ranking deaths in Naruto from very sad to straight garbage. I need you at your best for this one, and to the audience, this is of course just our opinions. So please don't pee-pee your diapers. I ain't your daddy. I ain't cleaning that shit up.
Yeah, I'm with Barack on this one. This is, of course, not every death in Naruto, but I think this list is a nice enough size for us to get a solid video, so we are going to start this list off with Zabuza and Haku. I vote the pair of them go into kind of sad tier. Haku sacrificing his life for Zabuza is where most of the sadness comes from. I honestly don't really give a shit about Zabuza.
I agree, honestly, Zabuza is pretty meh for me. I mean, he straight up gets hit with the Talk no Jutsu from Naruto and then folds immediately. While it was valiant that he took out that greasy slimeball Gonzo, I don't think that's really enough for me to give that much of a shit about him.
Great job, boyos. Moving on to Kisame. He was arguably one of the most dedicated Akatsuki members, to the point that when he was captured, he literally allowed himself to be devoured by goddamn sharks in order to prevent our heroes from receiving any information. I vote to put the Shark Man into the sad tier.
Kisame was a fun character. Both his fights with Might Guy were solid, and his death was pretty spectacular, all things considered. It was kind of sad to not see him involved in the war. Tragic, yes, indeed, very tragic. Much like Sleepy Joe's presidency, Kisame should go into the sad tier.
Piss off, fat ass. Your presidency would go into straight garbage tier right next to the macaroni salad I had last night.
Obama huffs and puffs in a disapproving manner. Moving on to Kakashi's death, I'm going to put it into a stupid tier. Had he stayed dead, this shit would be up there in its own tier. But since he was brought back to life, I got to call stupid on this one.
Oh, come on, Barry. He may have been brought back to life, but before you see him brought back to life, it was pretty sad seeing Kakashi just straight up die.
Yeah, come on, Barack. Why are you being a playa hater?
I'm not a playa hater, bitch. It wasn't a real death. He got his ass brought back to life.
Listen to yourself, Barack. He had to be brought back to life. That means he did die, dumbass.
Fuck off. Put Kakashi into kind of sad tier and just move on.
Glad to see you come to your senses. My little Hawaiian prince, anyways. Donnie is about to do the next 3 deaths on this list. You know why I'm doing 3? Because I'm awesome, bitch. Cry about it. Speaking of crying, I did a whole bunch of crying when Kaizu and Asuma were killed. Both were sad deaths, particularly Asuma. At least he got to die surrounded by his former team, but the saddest death in all of Naruto probably goes to Rin. I mean, she had the 3 tails forcefully sealed inside of her, and she chose to have the man she loved kill her. That's just heartbreaking, man. Rin was always just so nice, always trying to get Obito and Kakashi to see eye to eye, and then she makes the ultimate sacrifice in the name of her village. How tragic. I think Rin should go into the very sad tier.
I remember exactly where I was when I saw Rin die. Jill had brought over an entire gallon of chalky choco chip ice cream, and I couldn't even have a single spoonful of that delicious treat as I was openly weeping. Why must the good die young?
Loud crying Obama noises, significantly louder and more sad Obama noises.
It's okay, Barack. The bittersweet passage of time will soothe any emotional wounds. I like the idea of all of us doing this shit 3 at a time. So let's continue doing that. Hayate, or as you may know him, Exam Proctor, gets killed by Baki, that Sand Village guy, and IDK. I honestly didn't care that much, so I'm going to add a new tier called I Don't Care. Sasori was a cool character, but he just kind of let himself die. Pretty dumb in my opinion. And the 3rd Hokage was kind of sad. Say what you want about Sarutobi. He wasn't the best Hokage, but he gave his life for the village, and it was kind of sad to see him die.
Solid choices, Joe. After losing to Barack in the Ninja Storm 4 tournament, I figured you wouldn't want to speak about Naruto for long periods of time.
Shut it, bozo. Barack is going to destroy you in the next round.
He has to beat me first, bitch. Don't you forget it. I am Seto Kaiba. I am the president of Kaiba Corp. I was the former Duel Monsters champion. I dueled ISIS and Al-Qaeda into submission with the power of my blue eyes. Disrespect me again and I will activate the trap card, pimp slapping a bitch, a very powerful trap card that lets me pimp slap the ever-living piss out of you all deuces, bitches.
Well, that was very unnecessarily rude and hostile.
Not too unlike Michelle's school lunch plan, Barack. She fucked up lunch for an entire generation of kids. Very rude and hostile, if you ask me.
Shut up, I'm continuing, and I'm doing 4 characters instead of 3 just to spite you. Itachi's death was kind of sad when it happened, but then you find out the truth about Itachi, and that shit just shoots up immediately into the very sad tier, and that's just me keeping it real, homie. Next is Yahiko's death, also sad. He essentially killed himself, fucking up Nagato for the rest of his life. Now comes Obito, and I gotta say, fellas, this shit is also very sad. The reason why is because of that scene where Obito meets Rin in the afterlife. That shit always has me sad. Imagine doing all those horrible things, somewhat redeeming yourself, and then meeting the girl you love on the other side. You build yourself up ready to confess your sins only for her to tell you that it's all okay, that you tried your best. Sniffle, aw, shit, boys, I'm about to cry. Jiraiya is also obviously very sad. I don't want to downplay his demise. I'm just a giant baby right now. Sniffle, sniffle.
You're a brave man, Barack. When this is all over, Sniffle, we can hit up Taco Bell and get some quesadillas. Just put it on the Bidenators tab.
I'm coming too, Joey, Sniffle. I gotta get some nacho fries after this, Sniffle. I will soldier on and continue. Kimi Maru was just stupid. Sorry, I'm not sorry. His character was pretty cool, but his death was stupid. Just some unnamed sickness or whatever. Blah, blah. In the words of Ariana Grande, thank you next, Shikamaru's dad and Ino's dad dying at the command center was pretty sad. They gave their lives right to the very end, and they are forever goated for that. As for Konan, as much as I don't care for her, her death was kind of sad. She tried her best to take out Obito, but that man had hacks, so there was nothing she could really do.
Kind of sad? Are you fucking kidding me, Donnie? Conan's death was the saddest death in all of human history, much less Naruto. No big titty goth anime waifu. Why even live? What's the point?
Simmer down, Joe. You're turning into a dog.
You already know I got that dog in me, homie. I'm cooler than Ice Barack. I'm cooler than the other side of the goddamn pillow.
Whatever you say, Joey. You want to do the next 3 or 4 characters?
Sure, I'll do it, but I will not forget this slight against Conan, you orange pylon.
You gonna cry, Joe? Piss your pants, maybe? Maybe shit and cum?
The next time I see you, Donnie, it's on sight. Mark my words. Anyways, Shisui's death was kind of sad. Having your best friend kill themselves in front of you and unlock a super mega power is kind of sad. Nagato's death was stupid. He died bringing everyone back to life, kind of invalidating his entire life's work. Kind of silly, not gonna lie, but I do like the character in every other aspect, and goddamn was Neji's death fucking sad. It was more sad than it was stupid, but I will not doubt anyone who thinks his death was straight garbage. I totally get it, but I still think it was sad, so I'm putting it there.
Poor Neji, the man known for being able to block projectiles, was killed by projectiles. Pretty ironic.
He will always be forever goated, kind of like Granny Chio gave her life to bring back Gaara. What an absolute chatted legend. Her death goes into sad tear. Thank you for bringing back Gaara, Granny Chio. I hope you're performing puppet shows in heaven.
I agree. Thank you, Chio. Can we just throw Danzo into straight garbage tier, fuck that guy, and piss on his grave?
Danzo is mega-based? Fuck the Uchiha?
We are not getting into this shit again. I'm going to knock out the last 3 characters before I hear any more of your Uchiha slander. Kakashi's dad killed himself off screen, so it was only kind of sad for me. I mean, we didn't really know much about his character, but it was still kind of sad. Shizune got brought back to life, so I think that her death was stupid and pointless, much like Kakashi's death. And finally, the biggest crock of shit in all of Naruto, the death of the second Hokage. Yeah, I know he got killed by a bunch of S-ranked villains or whatever the fuck. I don't care. It was off-screen, and those 2 dumb fuck twins, Kinkatu and Stupid 2, were involved, so that death is straight garbage. Well, this was fun, boyos, but I got to go train for the Ninja Storm 4 tournament, so I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later, pimps. Obama out.
I got to go too. Donnie, I promised Barack I'd take him to Taco Bell, so I'm going to head out. You can come too, if you promise not to be a little bitch. Adios, muchachos.
Well, this was fun. and very sad. But we do these videos for you wonderfully based Chads because we want to make you guys laugh a little, cry a little, and if we made you piss yourself, you have my sincerest apologies. See you all later. Stay based, fellas. Stay chatted, ladies. The Big Don is off to get some nacho fries. Probably going to need to pick up some chicken noogies along the way. Viva la Mickey D's. Adios, bitches.